Welcome to the Radio Vault Mystery Theater. I am the keeper of the vault. A skilled illusionist is very entertaining to watch. It's easy to get mesmerized by the sleight of hand if done artfully. But if the illusionist lacks skill, the entertainment value suffers. That is, unless there's magic involved. Our story tonight is Abra, Cadaver. Act 1. Percy Rutherford had been an illusionist for many years. The thrill of performing sleight of hand had been quite fulfilling to him. In his early years, it had been kind to him financially, though as time passed, he saw the venues and the audiences dwindle. His longtime assistant, Vera Flynn, did her best to keep the alcoholic partner up.
What does the crowd look like tonight, Vera?
Just a small group, maybe 10 or 15.
You know I miss those big crowds. Shows we did in Vegas, the packed venues, the cheers from those huge crowds, those days, I'd kill to have just one more night like that.
Those times have taken their toll on you over the years. The party ends sometimes. You know, Percy, you shouldn't drink before a show. It affects your performance.
You only think that because you've seen the show thousands of times. The drink relaxes me and actually enhances my performance. Maybe the legend I am, Percy the Great.
You are only a legend in your own mind, Percy. The crowds are all gone now, and you delude yourself into thinking that you haven't changed. You have changed. You are slower, you are clumsier with your sleight of hand, and I have to bail you out more and more with each passing show.
You're lucky I've been here. Just a pretty little face and little more than a prop from a show. Remember, show is Percy the Great, not Percy and Vera the Great.
You're so full of yourself. You couldn't have gone so far without my help.
You really shouldn't bite the hand that feeds you, Vera. I have provided you a genuinely nice living all these years.
You are really clueless as to the things I do for this act.
Okay. You probably are the best distraction in the industry with your pretty little self. Come on now, we have a show to do.
You're right. The show must go on. Knock 'em dead, Percy.
After you, my lovely assistant.
Percy, please, at least leave the bottle here backstage.
Does that work for you, my lovely Vera?
Thank you, Percy. Let's knock 'em dead.
Shall we?
The couple do a lackluster show for the tiny audience at the club. End of Act 1. And now, Act 2. As the two left for backstage, there was sparse applause with intermittent claps. Percy was sweating profusely. He was oblivious to the help Vera had given him throughout the show. Still, it was Percy's show, and she was just his assistant. So each of the times she helped him, she made it look like he was the one with the skill. You could hear a thunderstorm outside as the two of them talked backstage. The club manager, Jeff Rollins, approached.
Hi, guys. Here's your check.
Oh, well, thank you. You know you could have just sent it like usual.
Actually, Percy, this is going to be your last performance here. We have to move on.
We're just in a slump. Give me a couple shows. The attendance will pick up. Can you give us one more chance?
Sorry, Percy. No can do.
Well, I guess I'll get the van, pull around back. We'll get loaded and leave.
There is nothing left for me to do. I think he is beyond my help. Time for a change.
Well, let's get to it. This stuff ain't gonna load itself. There we go. That should about do it. Let's hit the road.
I'm so tired. I just need to go home and relax until we figure out what to do next.
You know, Vera, I'm tired. Maybe you're right. My passion is gone. Each show seems more and more like a job rather than a performance. Maybe I should take a break.
Percy, you need to stop drinking. The act is more difficult for me each time because you miss cues. So I have to make the magic happen.
Yeah, right. You just step right in, do hocus pocus, say abracadabra, and make it work with your almighty magical powers.
Something like that. And you have no idea how true that is.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think I'll retire. Let you go it alone. You'll have to see for yourself how much magic you really have as you stand in the unemployment line.
I don't have enough money to retire.
No skin off my nose. You should have invested in a retirement plan.
You've never paid me enough to do that. I barely have enough money to exist with what you've paid me over the years.
Why'd you stay then?
Because I love the show and I foolishly thought that someday you'd figure out that I deserve better pay.
We've been working this act for what, 25 years? Look, the fact is, Vera, you are a dime a dozen. You're lucky I've kept you around this long. Could have replaced you with some sweet little dish long time ago. But I liked you, so I kept you around.
Well, Percy, it all ends tonight.
Maybe if you say abracadabra, another passionate illusionist will take up your cause.
You shouldn't have said that. Goodbye, Percy.
End of Act 2. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! Dingling Brothers presents the Mechano Carnival. Gasp at a toaster swallowing an entire butter knife. Witness a freakish refrigerator with 2 ice dispensers. See a microwave shot 50 feet in the air. Bust a gasket with the hilarious antics of the All-Weed Whacker Band. Thrill to the horror of the television without cable. All appliances under 10 amps get in free. Plus free spark plugs and air filters for the young ones. The Dingling Brothers Mechano Carnival. Show up early, show up late, but just show up!
And now, Act 3. Percy sat in his living room watching TV while drinking a fifth of whiskey. He thinks about the events of the evening and talks to himself between drinks.
But it's suddenly been placed in total perspective for us. I'll finish this. They're in the
I guess I'd have to admit I miss her. I mean, you don't work with someone for 25 years and not wind up being friends.
It'll be fourth down.
She overestimates how much she's needed for the act, though.
Kavanaugh will let it run down for one final attempt. He'll let the seconds tick off to give Miami no opportunity whatsoever.
Man. Personally, though,
Timeout is called.
I couldn't live on what I was paying her.
John Smith is on the line, and I
I'm
don't
done.
care what's on the line.
Tired and washed up.
You have got to say.
Time for me to spend more nights with my feet up and a bottle in my hand.
Meanwhile, Vera is at home, sitting in front of the fireplace.
Percy, you fool. You have no idea of the power I've been blessed with. You'll know soon enough.
Sitting at home, Percy suddenly starts to get hot.
Wow. It's getting hot in here, man. I better open a window.
Shot twice in the back. Rushed to Roosevelt Hospital. Dead on arrival.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. My arm. My God. What's going on? I can't see. I got blind. What? Wait. I see Vera's face.
Abra Cadaver, Percy.
Vera looks at the dog with tape over its eyes and a needle in its arm. Then plunges a needle into his chest and tosses it into the fireplace. Abra Cadaver is a production of Troop of Lost Souls Entertainment and Film Syndicate. Written by Charlie Mitchell, produced by Anthony Stapiello, and directed by Rick L. Baker. Post-production and sound effects by Brian Collins. Commercials by Joe J. Thomas. Video post by Naruko Ito. The cast was played by J. Anthony McCarthy as Percy Rutherford, Joycelyn Liu as Vera Flynn, Mark Lentine as Jeff Rollins, and I am Trevor Bates, your psychotic storyteller and keeper of the vault. Remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Tune in next week and listen if you dare.